A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
54 mark. Check. Walk 54.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 28. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. A little check down to Lindsay. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Broncos nothing. Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Huntley to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff for Lindsey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
On the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
On 1st down, Huntley. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Kickoff for Denver.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He was tackled.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Second and 5 now. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Steven Gostkowski for the extra.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second and goal, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Tannehill on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Deshaun Hamilton.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
With it is Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Henry. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
31.
Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Titans' 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. On 4th down, Huntley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hamler now on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 46 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
To throw, Huntley. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Broncos 15.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. Mark 54. 79. Coming up to you. 60. Stop 3.
From the gun, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Rashaan Evans.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Huntley forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
38. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry gets through, and now an opening. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, Huntley, he's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And now here comes their final timeout. Good. As they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and now it's second down. Here's second and 10.
35-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons, his second sack of the night. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.